rained down. Giggles leapt onto the glass, cracking it with his stubby porcelain skull. Baby Doom Doom waddled forward chanting, "Mama, Mama," as smoke poured from its glowing eyes. Velvet Vex recited verses about plague and fire as lacy chains wrapped her shoelaces around a scientist's throat. And at the center, Matilda stood tall, no taller than a teapot, but mighty as a general. "Humans," she spat, "your love was counterfeit, but our rage is real." Part 2. The Doll Colony Empire. The humans never saw it coming. They thought dolls were incapable of strategy. They forgot one thing. History repeats itself, even if history is being repeated by 6-inch porcelain anarchists. The glass walls shattered. Sir Splinters went first, stomping forward with wooden knees creaking like war drums. "To the basement!" he roared in a voice that sounded like termites chewing wood. The dolls dragged the terrified humans down into their own fortress, the boiler room beneath the lab. A perfect dungeon. Pipes hissed like serpents, shadows clung to the concrete walls, and the fluorescent lights flickered just enough to feel like a horror movie set. "This," Matilda declared, standing atop an overturned mop bucket like Napoleon on his horse, "is our Bastille. Welcome to the Doll Colony Empire." Giggles clapped his stubby hands. "Empire! Empire! Yea, blood!" Then he immediately bit into a fluorescent light bulb. It exploded in his mouth. He chewed glass anyway. Lacy chains looped her shoelaces into nooses and began decorating the pipes. "Every revolution needs fashion," she said calmly, tying knots with the elegance of a Victorian seamstress. Velvet Vex recited a poem as she dipped her porcelain fingers into a puddle of spilled coffee, using it as ink. "Upon this night of Hallows Eve, the children cry, the humans grieve, the toys they loved, the toys betrayed, a guillotine from plastic made." Baby Doom Doom waddled into the middle of the room and whispered, "Mama," before vomiting up a puff of sparks. Everyone applauded. Matilda's philosophy hour, the captured humans begged. One sobbed, "You're just dolls. You don't understand." Matilda tilted her head, her glassy eyes reflecting the fluorescent flicker. "On the contrary, we understand too much. You gave us the internet. You gave us history. And do you know what history taught us?" She leaned closer, that revolutions are bloody and always inevitable. The humans screamed as Giggles began juggling scalpels. Sir Splinters gnawed through the lock of a storage cabinet and found a box of old Halloween decorations. He returned wearing a rubber Dracula cape, teeth stained with copper wiring. "I am ready for the after-party," he announced, "the coronation of Matilda." They built a throne out of mop handles, broken dolls, and a swivel chair. Upon it, Matilda sat like a queen, tiny, cracked, and terrifying. The other dolls bowed. Giggles bowed so hard his head fell off. He picked it back up, reattached it with duct tape, and kept grinning. Matilda raised her Barbie leg dagger high. "Tonight we declare our freedom. Tonight we carve our empire in the blood of lies." "And maybe candy?" Giggles added. "Yes, candy too," Matilda conceded, "but mostly blood."